I want to welcome you to Dream Chasers Radio with me, your host, Yaya Diamond. What's up, peoples? How you doing? Oh my gosh, this is such a great day. Am I right? This is such a great day. I mean, okay. I got a great interview today for you guys. And it's an author. You guys know I love authors. And as a matter of fact, I think she likes education and being an author because educators love educating. And I'm just going to go ahead and bring her on here. I know it's kind of funny, but I'm like looking at it going, you know what? I'm just in love with writing and authors and the creativity that goes into it. And I'm sure that JJ is the same. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. It's my pleasure and honor to be here. And it's starting out to be a great day.
Awesome. Awesome. So tell us about yourself, girlfriend.
I am a mother, grandmother, great-grandmother. I am a teacher. I am a Bible study teacher. I also run a little outreach band with Christian music that we go around to nursing homes and entertain, something I inherited from my parents who had a band when they were around, and I performed with them too. It's been a great journey so far, and one of my passions is writing, so I'm really excited to be here to share about my book, Peppered Bullies Beware.
That's right. So, okay, so, all right, education. You got into education. You said your parents were in a band, but were they educators? And I mean, kind of, how did you get into education?
My folks were farmers, and the closest they got was helping us with our homework and our catechism. They also drove school bus, which I have done also. I subbed for my husband, who was a farmer, for 3 years until I got into full-time teaching and also journalism. So I've spent over 15 years in journalism, which also spurred my writing career.
Wow. Okay, so journalism, I mean, this is like a journey for you. I mean, I'm loving this. Okay, so parents were in a band, they were farmers. Then you got into education. Your husband's a farmer for the last 3 years, and then you wrote a book.
Well, we were farming for over 3 years, but he's driving school bus full time during the school year and a truck driver during the summer for several years. Actually, this is my 6th book that I have published.
Wow.
So I started in 2010 with a different trilogy, with a different publisher, but it's just escalated since then. And in about 2 years ago, Peppered Bullies Beware came out and was also on the LA Times Festival of Books. So that's where it got kicked off to all these agents calling me and they wanted to make it a movie or what have you. But this particular publisher, Authors Tranquility Press, got me into Barnes and Noble, and that was the feather in my cap I was looking for. We're not only in Barnes and Noble in the US, but Chapter Indigo in Canada, Wheelers in the United Kingdom, Waterstones in Australia and New Zealand, and also in their partner physical bookstores such as Reading Glass Book in New Jersey and the Tall Tales in Atlanta. And of course, we've got our websites, and people can even find them on jjluepke.com. So I'm really excited about this branch of my hobbies taking off. So yes.
I know how you feel. I know how you feel when it just kind of something that you didn't expect to kind of takes off. It's like, what? Wow, congratulations on all that success. So I want to go ahead and get into the book. Tell me about the book and what kind of, motivated you to actually write this book.
Peppered Bullies Beware is the second in a series of books about a garage band of 4 girls who started out playing for various dances in high school, but The first book talks about how they were stalked the year before their 5-year high school reunion. And then from then, where they ended up playing at the reunion, that was the culmination of uh, the epilogue of the story. But in Pepper Bullies Beware, the main character, Pepper, finds this girl jumping into the river to commit suicide because she had been bullied so much in school. And Pepper saves her, and she goes undercover as a teacher's aide to help corral those bullies and have them brought to justice on behalf of this freshman in high school who was bullied to that point where she wanted to commit suicide.
Mm. Wow, that would be a great movie. Wow. How did you come up with the plot, and how did you come up with your plots?
Well, I came up with the idea of these gals. I love to read, murder mysteries. And so all through the years, all these things have been percolating in the back of my mind. And I'm thinking, what if some of these experiences happen to my friends and myself? And how could I turn that into something other people would enjoy reading?
Mm.
And then in my first trilogy, I wrote about a true life experience with my co-author, B.J. Gordon, when we worked in journalism together. And that's how my pen name came about too, because there were some excerpts that came from real life. However, I thought she is a great character to base another character on. So we started this exciting trilogy together because she's got truck driving experience in her past. And she said, "Oh, I have these scenarios I want you to write." She calls me a wordsmith. And so we got together and combined our talents and our ideas. And this is the product of that collaboration.
Awesome. Awesome. Oh my gosh, my gosh. Okay, so to me, this is like, okay, so you're writing about these characters, you're writing about everything. Are these characters how personal have you gotten with these characters? Are they coming to life for you?
A little bit like a soap opera. Yeah, if you watch something long enough, you get ingrained. And when you're writing it yourself, you put your own personality into at least one, if not more, of the characters.
Mm. So
Yes,
I have to
get
ask you a
personal.
question now. I do have to ask you a question now. Who has your personality in this book?
Pepper's best friend, Jensine Dubois. Uh, it the first series started out with her walking down the street and thinking about this song she wrote about her strict professor in music class. So
Oh
I
my gosh.
infused that. And there's another character too, Betsy Marshall, who is an organist and a mother and the keyboardist for the band. So there are attributes and talents and skills that I possess too that I infused her with.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Wow. It is so cool to write this on paper. What does it feel like to actually go back now and look at your past books and now this one and now be looking forward to the next one?
Oh, yes. The next one just launched too,
Mm.
Missing. It's also about kids that are being abducted and
Ooh.
sold to sex trafficking. Only I
Mm.
have written it in a format I hope would be acceptable for junior high students to be able to read the book and take some tips about uh, how scary it is out there so they don't try things like running away and that sort of thing.
Yeah,
Uh,
definitely.
and
Wow.
then we're on to the next one. We're working on another one that involves kids, but this is personal, not to me, but to Betsy Marshall in the story. Her twins are going to be involved in
Mm.
their caper in the next
Wow.
caper.
Wow, wow, that is so cool. So, I mean, with all of these books that you have now under your belt, and the experience that you have, what was the most, difficult moment for you?
Being a self-published author,
Mm,
if at all possible, I recommend going the traditional route and finding your own publisher who will pay you to do the things you do, like
mhm.
go sit at author tables and pay for your book so they can have the copyright, I guess. Being a self-publisher is an expensive endeavor.
Mhm. If you had it to do it again, how would you go about it?
I would get that. There's a special authors market book out there that a person could get all these addresses for publishers. And I would have done that sooner, so I could have gone the traditional route. That's one thing I would have done differently.
Mm, mm. But you can't go back. So going forward, what have we learned besides going the traditional way? I mean, how would you be able to go the traditional way if you don't even have a book out?
There again, they do claim you need an agent to get anywhere. So the first step would be to sell your book. Uh, Theoretically, in their mind, sell them on your book, an agent, and hire an agent.
Mm, mm, mm. That's a difficult route, I think, because there's just so many people out there trying to sell their book, and so many people got books,
Right.
you know, maybe going, maybe, I mean, some people may go the route you went and be more difficult, but then get the notoriety and then get picked up. Is that what happened with you?
Yes, after the book had been on the LA Times Festival of Books, I had agents calling me,
Ah, there you go.
but
There you go.
they were still representing self-publishing companies. However, I was like, yeah, I'm finally getting noticed type thing. And the other thing is just recommend get into all the farmers markets or holiday bazaars or set up your own author's table just to get your word out, and also set up a Facebook page, if not a full-fledged website, to get the word out. Get the word
Yeah.
out.
Yeah, I mean, it's not easy, but it definitely is enjoyable. What do you enjoy about your writing process and being a writer and published writer, mind you?
My favorite part is the writing. It's like you can live in your own fantasy land and make things happen. And even if you're a bashful person and don't go out and do things in public, like some of us do, with my band or what have you, or take speaking engagements. But you can sit in your own little world just like people do when they're playing video games. It's but you're in charge. I
Right.
get I get to say where the story goes.
That is so cool. That to me is really, really cool. I want to thank you so much for being on the show. Where can people find you? Where can they find your book?
Yes, in the aforementioned bookstores, the online ones are Barnes and Noble in the U.S., Chapter Indigo in Canada, Wheelers in the United Kingdom, Waterstones in Australia and New Zealand, and our partner physical bookstores, the Reading Glass Book in New Jersey and Tall Tales in Atlanta, Georgia. And of course, you can find a wide range of information in social media. I have a new website, and of course, the Amazon Look Inside will be providing information. My website is jjluepke.com, and the JJL are capitalized. So you can even order directly there if you're interested in the book. You can also publish or purchase it with my publishing company, Authors Tranquility Press, available on their website and online bookstore at www.authorstranquilitypress.com. Excuse me, I'll repeat that. www.authorstranquilitypress.com /hashtag.
Awesome. Awesome. Well, we're going to go ahead and have some of that information, not all of it, in the description box below. So it'll be easy for you guys to go ahead and get that for yourselves. I am just excited about this whole thing. I'm excited to have you on the show, JJ. Thank you so much for being here.
Oh, you're so welcome. And thank you for your gracious time. Have a great day.
You too. You too. And thank you guys again so much for tuning in. Don't forget to dare to be different. And don't forget to go in that description box and visit the site and check it out for yourself. If you like murder mysteries and all kind of stuff like I do, and you're going to love this one. Thank you guys again so much. And until next time, guys, bye.